Myself Juwaira Siddiqa, lecturer in zoology, Government Degree College, MVS, Mahbub Nagar. Today in this session I am going to discuss about some of the deficiency diseases regarding to the nutrition. In the last previous session I discussed about the what is the malnutrition and what is the balanced diet, which type of the food we have to take to overcome with the problem if come from the balanced diet or malnutrition diseases. And now in this session I am going to discuss about the what are the deficiency if the deficiency will occur due to the some nutrients, that is called as the deficiency diseases. And this is me, Juwaira Siddiqa, lecturer in zoology, Government Degree College, MVS, Mahbub Nagar. And now if we discuss about the definition for the deficiency diseases, what are the diseases? First of all, we have to know disease is the condition where a person, an individual not feeling ease, that is the disease. Disease is nothing but a situation where a person is not feeling a comfortable situation, which is the ease condition. This is, that is the thing where from the word coming, that meaning of the dis-ease is nothing but a person who is not feeling the comfortable situation. Such type of uneasy situation is called as the disease. So such type of problem will occur due to the nutritional deficiency, due to the lack of the nutrition, whatever it may be, the in the any type of nutrition, if the lack is there, in that condition a person will go from the or deal with this some of the symptoms, that is the deficiency diseases. Now if you see about the definition for the deficiency diseases, disease that are caused by lack of the some particular nutrients in a person's diet are called as the deficiency diseases. See here already mentioning about that, that is the lack, or the lack in the sense we know that is the deficient or the low, which is not present on that much quantity of a particular nutrients in a balanced diet or a person's diet, then it leads to the deficiency diseases. So this is the definition for the what is the deficiency diseases. And now if we talk about the introduction, what is the introduction about the deficiency diseases? Let me tell you, deficiency diseases are the diseased in human that are directly or indirectly, see here clearly mentioning about that, directly or indirectly caused by lack of essential nutrients. Essential in the sense which are again necessary, those are called as the essential nutrients in the diet. Deficiency diseases are commonly associated with the chronic malnutrition. Again in the word come from the chronic in the sense for a long period of duration, that is the chronic. So chronic malnutrition, continue any type of the malnutrition is suffering from a person, that may lead to these deficiency diseases, that is the from a long period of time, that is called as a chronic condition. Any problem which will be occurred due to a chronic malnutrition, that leads to the deficiency diseases. Additionally, conditions such as obesity, in the sense now commonly we can call it as fatness or the fatty person, from the overeating can also cause or contribute to serious health problems. Excessive intake of some nutrients can cause the acute poisoning. If more than we are taking such type of things are the nutrients, that leads to the poisoning also, that is called as like the junk food if we are taking, or if we are eating again junk food, that may lead to the chance of cancer, or they may be consist of some oncogenic products, that is leads into the some type of health hazards or the risk of the health. Again those are act as the carcinogenic or any type of the lethal to the body of individuals. So that is called as the poisoning, leads to the acute poisoning. See, disease originally referred to the what it says, what is the meaning of the disease. If you break the words into the two words, that is the dis and the ease. Again ease in the sense which is a commonly comfortable, which shows about the comfortable, and this in the sense uncomfortable condition. A person which did not feel at ease or was comfortable and not well was said to be at disease. Nowadays of course When you talk about disease, we mean a particular discomfort caused by dysfunction of some part of the body. It is the dysfunctioning, means in the body some parts are not doing their job in the proper condition, then it leads to create some type of uncomfortable situation. That type of situation is called as the disease. So I think clearly it is a understanding for you. What is the disease? Disease is a condition where a person is not feeling good, a person not feeling comfortable in the situation. If he or she or suffer from, a person is suffer from some such type of nutritional deficiency, discomfort or the uncomfort, that is leads into the deficiency diseases. So before going to know about the deficiency diseases, we have to know what is our nutrients, what we are taking for our in the form of the nutrients. So basically the nutrients are the substances which give the nourishment to the body, like the carbohydrates, protein for the growth and the development, and for the energy carbohydrate, for the extra energy in the stored form of energy, that is the fats are present. So what happened if a person is not taking the proper condition of the carbohydrates? What is the deficiency of carbohydrates? Suppose if a person not taking the what is the proper condition of the quality of that protein, what happened? That is the protein deficiency diseases. So now in this session I am going to discuss about what are the different types of deficiency diseases regarding to the carbohydrate, regarding to the proteins, and what is the fat, if the fat will be low and high. And rather than these three items, again we have vitamins and the minerals. Those may be necessary for the small quantity, but they are play major role for the body growth and development. So what is the deficiency diseases regarding to all these five? That is the carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, minerals and the vitamins. Let us see. See, the first thing about what are the types of deficiency diseases. Different types of deficiency diseases are like anemia. As we know, this is a common disease which we are listening or surrounding or the nearby people we can see. That is the lack of, commonly we can call it as that if the blood level is or the hemoglobin percentage is low, that leads to the anemia regarding to the blood. And then first one is about the anemia. And then scurvy, as we know, that's the vitamin C or the deficiency of that is a scurvy. And then asthma, respiratory problem, diabetes, again this is the insulin problem, or we can say it is we can call it as like the urinal or the diabetes mellitus and diabetes insipidus. So both are the things are there which will be present into the blood sugar level regarding to the diabetes. These are all the common diseases which we hear or the listen through our surrounding. And obesity, it is a very much common throughout. It is like a problem in the global level, in the global national, not only the national level, not only the state level. It is a problem of throughout the global level. Obesity is a very much risk, and diabetes, obesity, these are all the problems which in maybe a population, so many percentage, a major amount of a percentage of a population suffer from this type of diseases regarding to the nutritional deficiency diseases. And rickets, again vitamin D deficiency. If a person at the childhood there may be lack of the vitamin D, there may bones become the bow shaped bones, or due to the weakness in the bones, due to the not that much of gaining calcium level in their bones, that maybe leads to the problem of rickets due to the problem of the vitamin D deficiency. Let us discuss one by one later in the next slide, but in this slide I'm just giving a gist of some diseases regarding to the deficiency of the nutrients. And then Kwashiorkor, again it is a familiar disease for the protein deficiency. Kwashiorkor, which will be seen into the children's or the child's or the young ones into the age of 6 months or to the 1 year babies. And Kwashiorkor, rather than this Kwashiorkor, another type of the disease is the marasimus. Two types of the protein deficiency diseases are there. One is the Kwashiorkor, another one is the marasamic Kwashiorkor, which may be the dry, and the another one is the wet type of the protein malnutrition or the protein deficiency diseases. And now, deficiency due to the carbohydrate. This is the first thing which we are going to discuss here. What is the carbohydrate? As we know, carbohydrate is a very much chief source of energy for the body. It is the source for the production of glucose. What is the importance of the glucose? It is the energy. It is like a fuel for our body. It produces the energy in the form of the ATP. It is the burning fuel of the body, and it is the give the direct way for the production of the energy. So it is a very much important, or we can say it is a chief or a principal source for the body of individual for the process of gaining the energy. So what happened if the carbohydrate will be less, if the carbohydrate quantity will be low, then what will be the problems will come. See, the energy produced by the carbohydrates are used by our body to perform the various tasks, and then deficiency of the sufficient of the carbohydrates leads to the body weakness. Why? Because it is, if a person is suffering from the carbohydrate deficiency, maybe they directly related to their energy. Means if the energy is not there, the person automatically suffer from problem of the weakness. They maybe feel like a weakness or the fatigue, and then loss of stamina. Stamina in the sense strength is not there, that much of energy is not feeling. So a person may be feel from the loss of stamina, sorry, and then body weakness. This is the main thing about the deficiency of carbohydrates. And after the deficiency of carbohydrates, the another thing is that what will be the problems will occur due to the deficiency of proteins. As know, that is the proteins are the very much important for the body growth and developments. We know from our previous classes, thus it plays the major role in the growth and development of individuals. And see, if the proteins will be less, some type of diseases will occur. What will be happen in the children's? Why? Because in the young ones or the growing children's, it is very much important for their growth and development. Proteins are the body building food. See here, already mentioning about the body building food. It is gives the strength, and it is useful for the development of the body. So that's why it is called as the body building food. They can cause serious disease like kwashiorkor and the marasimus. Kwashiorkor and the marasimus to the small children. If sufficient proteins are not given to them, this is the reason why small children are advised to take protein rich diet. So protein rich diet is very much important for the children's or for the young ones. What is the contents in which the protein will be high? We can take some examples like the milk, pulses, eggs, meat, and the fish. Rather than this, so many items which will be seen into the animal origin or the plant origin, like soya bean, that is a plant source protein of that good protein which will be seen into the like instead of the animal source protein, plant source protein, that is the soya beans. Those are also the highly protein containing substances are the nutrients. Oh, sorry. What will be the symptoms of kwashiorkor if a children suffer from this protein deficiency? See here, one by one points are there. Producing belly means their belly will be like some producing, like belly will be for swollen belly. What we can say, it will be like bulging like structures, and brownish hair. The hair color will also be changed. Dark and scaly skin. Color pigmentation will be high, so color become dark. Stunt growth. Their growth become the stunt, or they become the restricted to some height only. Stunt growth, underweight. They are not grow at that level of that whatever the age of that regarding to the height. And then swollen legs also become swollen. Loss of appetite, they can't feel the hungry or the appetite to eat anything, means to wish to eat anything, that wish will be reduced, or the type of hungriness is not there. And then anemia, blood or the hemoglobin percentage will be low. Mental retardation and reduced resistance. So immunity is also very much important for children to avoid from the or to restrict from some of the diseases. But here, due to the proteins or due to the what we can say, the amino acids, which are again important role play which will be play important role for the growth and development, or from the restrictions from the diseases, those are also not present. So as a result, children's growth may be effect in the Kwashiorkor condition. And then marasma or the marasmosa. See here, what are the symptoms here? Totally whatever the fats is there below the skin, that is absent. So poor muscle development. Muscle development is not that much. Only like skin and then bones are attached with the skin. Totally the superficial fats are absent. Bone are showing and not fat, weak legs, anemia, loss of appetite, grossly underweight, mentally retardation, reduced resistance to the diseases. Somewhat similar symptoms are there both in the Kwashiorkor and marasmus, but one thing is that which will be observed, that the fat will be totally absent. Muscle development is also in the slow in process. And what are the deficiency due to the vitamins? Vitamins are required by our body in very small quantities, for example, or for proper functioning of the body. As we know, so many vitamins are there, like the B vitamin and the C vitamin, and then A, D, E, K vitamin, the fat soluble vitamin, water soluble vitamin. So maybe these quantities are required in the less quantity to the body of individuals, but rather than that, it also necessary for the growth and the development of the individuals. So it may lead the so many problems in the like eyes and for the bones, like as we know, that is the vitamin A is very much important for the sight and the vision. It affects on the sight and the vision of individuals related to the eyes. And then bones for the vitamin D, and which is very much important for the growth for the bones. And then teeth and the gums are healthy. So here these are all the regarding to the vitamin C or vitamin vitamin C and the vitamin D. And see table of the deficiency due to the vitamin. Good. Here what is the like a table is there. What are the vitamins? What is the diseases regarding to that? What are the symptoms if occur when a person is suffer from the deficiency of so and so vitamins? If we talk about the first vitamin A, it is a disease related to the vitamin A, that is the night blindness. Means they can't see at the night time. The vision, it affects on the vision of individuals. And symptoms: poor night vision, loss of night vision. They can't see, or maybe they can see, but the vision is not that much of clear. This is the situation or a problem which maybe they suffer from that due to the deficiency of vitamin A. And then vitamin B, it is a disease which is caused by vitamin D, beriberi disease. Due to that, nervousness and then paralysis, weak muscles. Vitamin C, scurvy disease, bleeding of gums due to the lack of collagen or the low quantity of the collagen fiber, or we can say the citric acid quantity will be less, or the vitamin C quantity will be less. As a result, the muscle become loosened at the jaw side, and the swelling of the jaw will be take place, and the swelling of the joints will be take place. Vitamin D and the rickets, which is again the weak bones, decaying teeth. So weak bones and the teeth are made up of with the calcium. So calcium is the source for the vitamin D. It is come from the vitamin D. So as the vitamin D is not present, it affect on the growth and the structure of the bones and the teeth of the individuals. Vitamin K, again it is a hemorrhage, clotting of the blood will be affected. Here the blood clotting will be affected. Vitamin K is the vitamin which is responsible for the production of like thrombosin and fibrinogen, and which again play a major role in the blood clotting. So this is the total cascade. We will discuss maybe in our next classes about the what are the factors which are related to the blood clotting factor. But for now it is enough for that that what are the different types of the vitamins and related to the diseases, and what will be the symptoms if occur, if they are present the so and so or the absence of so and so vitamins. And then a deficiency of minerals. What are the deficiency related to the minerals? Minerals are also required in small quantities but are equally important for the proper functioning of our body parts. Minerals, like the so many minerals are there in the body of individuals. Maybe their quantity will be less, but it also plays a major role for the individual's body functioning. And by this I think simple topic, this is a very much simple topic and easy for understanding, but is an important topic related from the balanced diet and malnutrition. So in that again this is a subtopic from that, from those topics. I think it is a clear for you now. Just I want to give again a recall or the review for this. What we discuss about the definition. What is the definition for deficiency diseases? Deficiency diseases are the diseases which come from the any deficiency of a particular type of any nutrients. That is the deficiency diseases. And nutrients like the carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, vitamins and the minerals. So this is about the just history, what is the nutrients and what is the deficiency diseases, where the word is come from, and then what are the types of deficiency diseases. If we talk about the types, again we know that is the so many diseases are there, but some of the list are here which is again very much similar and which is the very much familiar for the each and every personality. And then deficiency due to the carbohydrate. If carbohydrate not there, what will be happen, which type of symptoms are present, what is the situation if a person is feel from the deficiency of the carbohydrate. And then afterwards deficiency of the proteins. Here also the second one is about what is the situation, what will happen if the protein deficiency will be occur, as the protein is very much important for the growth and the development of an individual. Now it plays a major role, it is present a source of the bones. It also the source for the enzymes and the hormones and the so many things are the so many reactions which will be again place for the presence of proteins. And what is the symptoms for Kwashiorkor, and what are the symptoms for the marasmosa, and deficiency due to the vitamins, and what are the different types of vitamin deficiency diseases, what is the role of minerals. And thank you for this. Stay healthy and thank you. Stay at home.